Hey everyone, and welcome on into my beauty world. So we have a fun video today. We are going to play with new makeup. So I don't know if you saw my short that I posted recently, but I went with my husband and we played a little Sephora trivia, and I asked him what he thought the product was for, and then if he guessed that right, if I really wanted the product. I asked him what the price was of the product, and if he got either of those two answers wrong, he supposedly had to buy the product for me, but I explained in my video, my husband is a caregiver. I do not expect him to use his hard-earned money to buy me makeup, so of course I purchased the items personally for myself. All the items I showed him I've actually really been wanting for a long time, so it was kind of my little excuse to buy myself makeup. So I know I have you zoomed in here. Hey everybody, so I was not recording, unfortunately. I didn't know that my phone wasn't recording. So I'm gonna just catch you up on what I used so far. So I used the Hale Peptide Milk Cream Toner. This I got from Five Below. It is supposed to be a Rhode dupe. Now I don't have the Rhode, but I am testing this out to see how I like it. On top of that, I went with the Skinic sunscreen that I buy from Amazon. And I also blanked out my lids using the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. So that's what I always use as my eyeshadow base. I'm taking the Details by Tati EX5, the blending brush, and I am just putting in my bronzer from the Deer palette. Almost got my finger there. The bronze from the Deer palette is what I'm using in the outer corner of my eye and then going into the crease, because we are just going to do a really simple eye look today. And this bronzer is looking actually a little orange on me, but it's not really a big deal because I'm just going to like one store, maybe two, and I'm really just picking up a prescription. So like, I don't really need my makeup to look that great. Okay, and then I'm going to take this WOD. This is the Soft and Brightening Eyeshadow Cream in the shade 01. This is literally like a gel consistency. Not sure if you'll be able to see it in there, but it is very interesting texture. And this is something that I like to use for a one and done shadow, so we're just going to pat this on the eye with my finger on the inner part of the eye to get the most pigment. And then we're going to tap it over the edges to just get a slight wash of pigment. Just sparkles on the outer corner. We're going to do that to each eye. This is very, very pigmented, and a little goes a long way. I got this on YesStyle for honestly only a couple dollars. And y'all, it is one of my favorite eye glitters of all time. I'm gonna add just a little more. The inner corner of each eye. So it's a little messy because I did do it with my finger, which is totally fine. Again, I'm just gonna be running out of this house, but I just really wanted to play with new makeup before I go. Okay. So that's what it looks like. It's a little uneven. Honestly, I don't care. Like I said, no one's gonna know with my glasses anyway, you know what I mean? So, But honestly, I think it looks absolutely stunning. Absolutely amazing. Honestly, I'm tempted to just do... Let's do a wing. Honestly, I have these quick flicks. It's called the quick flick. And I have these that are really easy for the wings right now. So I'm like, you know what? It doesn't take a lot of effort to pop this on, so I might as well. So this one is the right side. I'm just going to line it up and press it down. And then what's great about this is the other end has a actual marker. So that you can fill it in. And I don't usually go too far on the inside of my eye in the middle because I feel like it kind of closes off my eye a little bit, and my eye does water, and whenever my eye waters, my liner just gets everywhere, and in order to avoid that, I just don't put anything in the inner corner. Okay, we're gonna try to do the same angle. This one turned out a little thicker, but honestly, it's fine. Oh boy. Oh, I hate it when I do that. Ooh. Well, we just might have to live with it. You're gonna thicken this line up a little bit. Oh, and I did it again. Wow, look at me just making a mess. I got it right on the inner and even on the outer on this eye. What am I doing? We can probably take we can probably take my reusable Q-tip here and do the pointed one. And then I have this micellar water, and we are just gonna pop it up a little bit. We're gonna dip this in, put some on the back of my hand so it's not too saturated, and we are just gonna try to paint that off with the micellar water. Okay, perfect. Let's see if we can do the same. See if we can do the same thing over here. Just a little bit more. And honestly, can you really even tell that either of them were there? Like I said, I'm just running into a couple stores. I'm really not that picky. And I wear glasses. So, like, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? Who honestly looks at my makeup? Who knows? And I think that looks pretty okay. So, for mascara, we're going to use a new mascara that I recently bought on Amazon, which is the Clio Kill Lash Super Proof Mascara. Okay, so the last time I wore this was on until the next morning because I had to get out my micellar water. So this is like, it's waterproof, but like this is not, this is cemented. And I don't know if this is getting discontinued. It was on sale. I did hear the Peri Para one is similar, but this is the Kill Lash Super Proof Mascara by Clio, and it's the long curling mascara. I honestly really liked this the first time I used it, and this is what the wand looks like. It's a really tiny wand. And I really did like this, but like I said, it was on my lashes. That was not going anywhere. Like, I literally had to I slept basically in it because my double cleanse did not get it off. And I don't have an oil cleanser right now, so I had to go in my little stash of extras and pull out my micellar water just so I could remove it. So, like, it's on there for a long time, which is nice. And it makes the lashes look nice. But you have to have an oil cleanser or a micellar water to get this off. Like, don't even try without it. Okay, honestly, it looks really nice. I have medium length lashes, but I don't make them very long or very thick because of my glasses. So, I think it looks nice. I think it's a good mascara. My wings are just, they're definitely cousins today. Oh my goodness. Moving on. I'm going to go ahead and throw on my e.l.f. You know what? We're not going to use a primer because I am trying out the Ciele Skin Tint. I want to try it without the primer, and then the next time I use it, I'll use the primer. So again, this is in the Tinted Protect SPF 50 in the shade 02 Fair. Y'all, expiration date is August of this year. It is February. I have 6 months to use this entire foundation. I'm kind of upset by that. That sucks. Like, I get that, Well, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. We're still testing it out to see if we even like it, you know. Actually, I haven't used it yet. And I just got it on my shirt, and it totally soaked into my shirt. Y'all, I am winning today. I am just winning. Anyway, we're gonna try it using my Anissa foundation brush. I just washed my brushes. So this is my Anissa Beauty Pinnacle foundation brush, and that's what we are going to try it with first. Okay, so I think the shade match is good for me. It is very light coverage with how much I put on. So we are definitely going to try to build this up. Try to take more here. And honestly, we will probably powder it because I do always powder my face. You can see it's like a very dewy coverage. It's buildable though. I mean, it is building up to cover more of my redness. So I do like that. I think overall the color match is pretty good for me. I need a little bit more for my forehead. And I'll put a little more on my nose. My nose is where everything really clings. And even though my nose is dry, it honestly looks really nice on my nose. I have dryness on the edge of my nose here, and it just keeps picking up. Okay. Honestly, okay, so it is like medium coverage, I would say, not full coverage. It is buildable. You can still see my redness. I don't know if you can see just how dewy it is. It is quite dewy, which means I'll probably have to set it. But honestly, it does look nice. Maybe I need to add a little bit. I don't know why I get red there sometimes. It's only when I'm doing my makeup. Right underneath my chin. But yeah, it looks dewy for sure. But I think with a setting powder, I don't know. We're gonna test it out. I don't hate it. I do like it. I think I'm going to like this one. I just want to try to powder. Okay. So that turned out really, really well. I really, really like that. Now we're going to do the bronzer. So the bronzer, I have this Ami Colé. This is technically the skin enhancing stick, but it is the bronzer stick. And this is what it looks like. Again, this was 50% off. This looks really dark. Oh my goodness. Didn't look that dark. So this might be way too dark for me. Maybe this isn't the bronzer stick. Do you see that? Maybe I grabbed the wrong thing. It's 50% off, so I don't even know if they'll take it back. So we're going to try to use what's on the back of my hand and see if we can make this work for me. It might be way too deep, but we are going to just gently... Okay. Okay, maybe this was the bronzer. No, it did look different. So I think I grabbed maybe the foundation stick on accident. Am I crazy or does this look good? Am I crazy? I think this actually looks really good. I think this is a nice shadow color. It's like a neutral color. Y'all. Seeing it in the stick, I was like, there's no way. There's no way this is my color. But actually using it from the back of my hand like this, it's working. You guys, I like really like the way this looks. I am like shook right now that we got that to a place that I'm like, I actually kind of like that. I can't tell. It kind of looks a little bit like I rubbed dirt on my face. But like, it doesn't look like I just put something as dark as this was on my face. So like, I'm kind of digging it. Kind of liking it. What do you guys think? I think it looks like a shadow. So that's really interesting. We're definitely going to have to play a little bit more with that. I also don't know if they're going to return it, even if I wanted to, because it was 50% off because they're going out of business. So I don't even know if they would let me return it, even if I wanted to return it. But honestly, I think it looks really good. So we're gonna keep testing that one out. Okay. So then I'm gonna do the Ciele Blush and Protect. Let's see when this is good until 10 of 2026. And this is in the shade Behati. Y'all, 10 of 2026. This makeup's gonna last me, like, it literally, oh man, I'm upset by that. Like, I know it has SPF in it, and you can't, like, always expect. I get it, you know, but at the same time, I'm like, I just bought this, and it's not even gonna be good for a year. That's kind of upsetting, but whatever. So this is the color of it. It's like almost like a dusty mauve color, but it's like a dusty rose almost. I don't know. So I'm going to put some on the back of my hand here, and then we are going to take my Nikki LaRose N17. We're going to take the light fiber side, and we're just going to tap into this. And then we're gonna tap it on the cheeks. Oh, wow. Guys, I really like Ciele. I've been putting off buying Ciele because of the price point. You know, it's a pretty expensive brand. But I really like this. This is bad for my wallet. I'm going to add a little bit more to the back of my hand. Get a little bit more on the brush. Just deepen this side a little bit. I know it might look like blush brightness, but if I do put on powder, the powder will tone it down. But y'all, that looks so dang pretty. And I would have done the highlighter if they had it in store, but they didn't have it in my store. But you guys, I really like this. I really like this. I liked how easy it was to blend out. This is not good for my wallet, okay? This is just, I was afraid of this. I was afraid of getting Ciele and loving it. But I did that cute little trivia thing, and we both had a lot of fun with it. So I'm not mad that I, you know, did it, but I really like these products. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Cherry Light shade in the Huda Beauty color corrector. We're going to put this under my eye. And let me get my concealer brush. Actually, we are going to do we're going to do a small angled brush. This is just almost like mimics a fingertip kind of brush. It's a little bit weird of a shape. I got it from, I think, an Ipsy subscription. Oh, it's the right color corrector though. So I always put that in the middle where I have the most darkness. And we're gonna take this and just blend it out. I think we need a little more on this side. I do have a vein on this side over here. That is very blue and likes to peek through. That also looks really nice. Not that I wanted my makeup to turn out like poop, you know, but it looks real nice. And I'm just going to take this Kosas concealer because it's right in front of me. And that's literally the reason, because it's right in front of me. And I just do a little bit in the middle. I don't do it like everybody else. And this is in the shade 1.5C. And then I'm going to take we'll do the Anissa Beauty concealer brush. This is the angled concealer brush. We are going to blend that out. Okay, so before this has a chance to like fully set down, we're going to take the Nikki LaRose N14 and we are going to do, let's do this. It's new to me. It's the translucent loose setting powder from Mercier. I know this is like an OG product, but I actually only first got this last year for my birthday. My birthday's in December, so I've only had it for a little bit. I do like it though. I need a heavy setting powder under my eyes, and this one does the trick for sure. I'm going to pop it over the blush and down my smile lines. And I also get the side of my nose. And I do that because I wear glasses. So again, get it, pop it in here. Wow, that looks so pretty. That looks so pretty. So, okay, so we are done with this. We are then going to, I think I'm going to take a little bit of bronzer underneath the eye. And we're just going to pinch my EX5 and dip it in. And then sweep that under the eye. And honestly, this is one of my favorite two and done eye makeup looks. And then I always take a little bit of the glitter that I was using. And we just pop that right on the inner lower lash. Just to brighten it up a bit. And that looks beautiful. Okay, the last thing, well, not the last thing, we gotta do the lip still, but one of the last things, for the face at least, is this Westland Atelier highlighter in the shade, it's a highlighting stick in the shade Nectar. That's what this looks like. It's very pretty. Let's see if I can do a swatch for you on my eye. Oh, that's pretty. It's like really emollient. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that, but it is just like really, really pretty. I really, really like that. It's got a slightest bit of shimmer. So I think we're going to use my finger. So I'm just going to get some on my finger from the tip, and we're just going to tap it. Now I did kind of put powder here. Can you see that? I don't think it's too dark for me, which is good. I think it actually is going over powder okay. Do you see that? Can you see this? I'm wondering if it's not going to, might not dry down, which is okay. You just might feel it, but can you see that? I'm trying to see if you can, yeah, I think you can see that little dewiness, huh? Go like this, can you see that? Yeah, it almost just looks dewy. I think I like it though. I think I do. Alright, we're gonna put this away for now. I always put it down the center of my face, and then I also tap some over here. And then we're also going to put some on the inner corner. Yeah, it's very pretty. Oh, look at, now that I added more, oh, well, that is like beaming. I love a beaming highlight. Yeah, we'll have to see if it dries down, but honestly, I really like that. I might have ruined the top of it, but everything's fine. Honest mistake. And then we're going to take this Super Lock Tinted Brow Gel by Maybelline in the shade Deep Brown, and we're just going to run this through my brows. To try to give them some color in the front and just a little bit of shape. Honestly, I am never that picky with my brows because they kind of do what they want. But yeah, I like that. Oh, that highlight is so pretty. The highlight is so pretty. Honestly, the whole makeup is pretty. You can still see my redness, so like I said, it's more of a medium coverage, the foundation. Not quite full, but that's okay. Oh my god, I really like that. I'm like geeking out over how much I like it. Okay, and then for lips. For lips, I'm gonna do Soft Nude by Huda Beauty, because this, even though it looks brown, it's really not a brown, it's kind of like a maroon. To me, this lip liner doesn't match the shade of it, like on the outside. Like, look at that. This looks purple to me, but I like the shade of it. So, I'm not mad at the shade of it. I just don't think it matches the outer packaging. But that could be a me problem. I recently got this NYX Line Loud lipstick. It was on clearance at my local Target. What shade is this? In the shade Goal Crusher. So this is like a twist up, which I really, really like. I love twist up pencils. You can see I haven't used this yet, so I'm going to give this a shot. It is a little warm. Yeah. Doesn't really go with the lip stain that well. Doesn't really go with the lip stain that I used, but I don't mind the color. It looks like, seems like the formula is gonna dry down, which is nice. Check the cheeks. Nope, they're definitely still dewy. So the highlighter might not dry down, but honestly, it looks so good. So let me take my hair down. Now my hair looks like a mess today, so please don't judge it. It is a hot mess express. I took a shower yesterday, did my curly hair routine, but I slept in it, and I'll take a shower later tonight. But yeah, this is a little bit old hair, so it's not quite curly anymore. But this is what the makeup is looking like. And honestly, for a full face of new makeup, I love it. I love it. I think it looks so good. I love the highlight. I love the blush. I love the foundation. Although I have been seeing, I have this weird texture on my skin lately. And you can only see it in certain lights. I can definitely see it over here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. Just is like a lot of texture. And I'm not sure what that's from, but I do see my dermatologist soon, so I might ask her about that. Because I have been seeing it on both sides of my face lately, and it really makes my makeup look horrible. But that's not the makeup, that's the texture. So I don't know what's going on with that, so I'll keep you posted. But anyway, this is what the makeup's looking like, and honestly, I love it. I love it. I think it looks so cute. So I love the highlight. I love how beaming it is. I just really am enjoying the look. I hope you enjoyed it as well, this chatty little get ready with me. If I remember, I will try to take a video tonight to let you know how the makeup wore, if you're curious as to how this makeup would wear. So I will definitely let you know. Let me go like this, and their hair, yeah, there's a little bit of hair stuck to it. You see that? This like strand here. So the hair might get stuck to the highlight, which you just have to be okay with that if you want this highlight, because it seems like it doesn't dry down, but it's very, very pretty. So I really like how the makeup is looking, and I will do my best to remember to check in at the end of the day. This makeup, I think, looks great, and I'm excited to see how it wears, so I will do my best to remember to check in at the end of the night before I post this. Hey everybody, so it's been probably about only 3 hours roughly since I did my makeup, and it's already time for bed. So it's not a good wear test at all. However, the makeup looks phenomenal. I'm a little bit oily right here, and if I have glasses marks, just don't even worry about it because I can't do anything about it. Look at that highlight though. Like, it's beaming, but the face is looking really, really good. Even just, I mean, the eyes are looking great still, and I'm telling you, that Clio mascara, it's gonna give me a hard time to come off tonight, but my lashes look great 3 hours later. The blush is still there, the bronzer that I don't know is a bronzer, but works honestly well for me. I think it looks good, so I might keep it regardless. The lip liner stain is mostly worn off along with the lip liner, but that's to be expected. But yeah, overall, I think the face is looking really good. I know it's like only 3 hours later and I can't wear it any longer, but I will keep you updated, of course. Y'all, is it just me, or do I still have mascara on some of my lashes? I have used micellar water, I have double cleansed, and I cannot get this mascara off my face, off my lashes, and my eyes hurt from like how much I've tried to get them off. I think this mascara might be a little too potent for me, personally, because I cannot get it off my face. So I am going to start looking for a oil cleanser or like a melting balm so that I can continue to use it until the tube's done. But yeah, no, that's going to be a hard pass for me. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please hit like, and I'd love for you to subscribe. I am a new content creator, or you know, I'm just doing this for fun, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope you join my journey of, you know, reviewing makeup, having fun with makeup. Just, I hope you have a good time with me, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you again, and we will see you in my next one. Have a great day.